Well, Matt is at the National Football Museum in Manchester this morning. Excellent modelling of the football shirts, Matt, by the way.
That last one, Rachel, was actually Peter Crouch's, which explains why it was quite big on me. But you know what? Forget it's coming home, because I've come to the home of football. And if you look at this picture here, is your heart breaking? Because it is for me. 25 years ago, Mr. Gareth Southgate had that kick with his right foot. Oh, agony, heartbreak to these guys, the Germans. But maybe, redemption, possibly. We're hoping it's going to be coming home. So here we are at the National Football Museum, and as you saw in my VT where I turned a little bit Naomi Campbell, we're talking about retro football shirts. I've got this one here, Germany, courtesy of my next guest. We're not going to use this one today because, of course, they are out of the competition. So let's bring in Chris. Chris, Phil. Sorry, I beg your pardon, Phil. Phil, it's been a busy morning for both of us. Phil, first and foremost, why are retro kits doing such big business at the moment?
A few key storylines that you can trace. One of them is that the designs, like the one I've got here, this Germany one, very famous shirt, is so creative, so exciting compared to a lot of international kits, which are quite boring. Another big one is authenticity. Fans, particularly club fans, they want to be known as being there when the going was tough. So take a Manchester City fan. They want to be there and show that they were there in the 90s, back in Division 1. So an old shirt is kind of a symbol of that. And finally, I think just price as well. A lot of fans are put off by the price of new shirts, and actually a lot of vintage kits are quite affordable. So there's a few of the key storylines there.
It's interesting because I met Doug there, who the viewers would have seen in the VT, and he said shirts will do well for one of two reasons. If the team does well in a big tournament, or possibly if a historic moment, an iconic image was captured in that shirt. Think of Gaza crying or the Zidane headbutt. Is that what you're finding? What are some of your favourite moments?
Yeah, so it's actually, I've got another one here which is quite funny. This is a Portugal shirt, and this is much sadder memories for England fans. This is 2004, and it held a Postiga who equalised and then scored a penalty. And it's quite funny, even on this shirt here, again, completely opposite to that Germany shirt where England won this week. You're absolutely right. The stories with shirts really kind of elevate whatever design it is. And anyone who wins, of course, any trophy, it always makes a shirt memorable.
Lots of people have been getting in touch with BBC Breakfast on our Twitter feed, and they've been sending in their pictures of their shirts with their stories, which is absolutely fantastic. I'll get one on for the next hit a little bit later. This is shameful. Tell me a little bit about your shirt and your stories, because it's not just international football, is it? It's very much club shirts too.
Yeah. One of the phenomena we've seen is that a lot of fans like collecting shirts from all over the globe. So here I've got a Borussia Dortmund shirt from the 90s. I'm not from Dortmund. I follow them, but effectively, really, I'm wearing it because I love the design. So you're absolutely right. A lot of people, they collect shirts from all over the world. And it's quite exciting for someone like me. I collect shirts from every club. I support Liverpool, but I'll even collect an Everton shirt if it's a good one, which I know I shouldn't say on TV.
Wow.
But yeah, it's a lot of people are quite shocked, but it's a growing area and it's a really fun community.
Good luck getting a ticket at Anfield now. You just said that on national television. I guess the final thing to say is, for me, 1996 was the one, because I was of a certain age and I remember the players, I remember the heartbreak of that Southgate miss. Yeah. But there will be young people, won't they, who in 25 years' time, their 2020 will be my 1996.
Yeah, absolutely spot on. For me, it was 2002, 2004. Those are the tournaments which I remember the most. And you're spot on. Your first World Cup, your first Euros, they're the ones you remember. And it's pretty cool. For kids now, growing up with 2020, of course, pretty good tournament to be growing up in. So it's very exciting.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much, Phil. Of course, we will be doing a few more retro shirts later. This is the gel. We don't need this one. They're out, Phil. They're out. Right, so I'm just going to finish you with this image ahead of tomorrow's game, because this was the one that has been burnt into our memories for 25 years. And who knows, on Saturday, could we have another one which could grace these walls in 25 years' time?
I think we should stop looking at that picture, shouldn't we?
I thought we'd extinguished it after
I thought we had.
last week.
Can we move the camera away from it? So let's move the camera away from that memory and that thought. There we go, that's better. Matt, but we have a little bit of time here. You have an opportunity, 30, 40 seconds, to check with my director, to give us another catwalk, because we all saw that needed some work.
You want to? Can I borrow that shirt, please?
Yeah, we got a little bit of time. That's it.
I mean,
This is it.
which colour do you want? You want?
Is it going to go on over the
We'll go
jacket?
Portugal.
Very impromptu. This. There we go.
I mean, you're pushing me here. You're pushing me, right?
You can't speak now.
That's okay. We can't hear him anymore. But
Nice. Nice. Nice.
you did well. Did well. 7:28. More of that coming up later.
Yeah, and
if
someone
you
did
want
make the point actually, one of the reasons that retro shirts are doing so well is the cost of getting a New England shirt.
Expensive.
60 quid to get a New England shirt. So that might be a reason why. Share your pictures of you, your family members, whoever it might be, in your retro shirts. We'd love to see them at BBC Breakfast this morning.